Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch, and as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. What does Mitch have for you guys today again? Oh my god. I have some yummy for the tummy, some awesome news to show yet again why the shorts are going to be destroyed. I got some huge news. And I hope other YouTubers recognize how huge this news is. So let's start with this. NIO was last trading at $9.06, down 36 cents. The 52-week low was $7 and the 52-week high was $16.80. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares at $3.53. And on the SoFi platform, I hold another 478 shares at $8.71. The late great John F. Kennedy says, "We have nothing to fear but fear itself." When we invest, we should never invest based on emotions. That's why a lot of people say to me, "Mitch, I hope you're right." Mitch, I never hope. Always invest based on research and always do your own due diligence. Once you do that, you have nothing to fear. You take fear out of the equation now. Remember, we've always said that the Chinese government heavily supports NIO. Even Cathy Wood at one point said that in one of her theists. Excuse me, she was right in saying that. So much so that some more news came out that will devastate the shorts. I told you guys next year was going to be fantabulous. Even though there's no such word as fantabulous, it's going to be fantastic. Listen to this. Simply put, consumers who buy NEVs with an invoice amount exceeding RMB 339,000 are required to pay purchase tax. Models that support battery swap get preferential treatment. China's NEV purchase tax policy changes from January 1st. China has implemented a vehicle purchase tax exemption policy for new energy vehicles since September 2014. And until the end of 2023, consumers purchasing NEVs won't need to pay any purchase tax exempt for the very few ultra-luxury models. From January 1st, 2024, this is for the ultra-luxury. From January 1st, 2024, China's new policy on purchase tax for NEVs comes into effect, which is set to affect consumers' purchasing decisions as well as the pricing strategies of automakers. For NEVs with purchase dates between January 1st, 2024, which is coming up, and December 31st, 2025. And remember, we're releasing that ultra high luxury EV, the most luxurious EV in the world, in 2025, January. They will still be exempt from vehicle purchase tax, but the exemption amount will not exceed RMB 30,000 per vehicle, 30,000 RMB, which is $4,230. per vehicle, according to a June 21st, 2023 announcement of China Ministry of Finance. For NEVs with purchase dates between January 1st, 2026 and December 31st, 2027, the vehicle purchase tax will be levied at half the normal rate, with the tax reduction not exceeding RMB 15,000 per vehicle. The policy continues to provide additional support for models, listen to this guys, covered, which is covered with battery as a service. So consumers purchase NEVs. If the invoice for the car and battery are separate, the taxable price is the e-tax price of the vehicle body. NEVs covered by the policy include pure electric vehicles, fuel cell vehicles, and plug-in hybrid vehicles, including extended range electric vehicles. But do they have battery swap? How does it work? In China, the standard vehicle purchase tax is 10%, which is what conventional internal combustion engine vehicles currently face. Consumers can see car quotes that include a 13% value-added tax. This means that in 2024 and 2025, consumers purchasing NEVs will need to calculate the amount of tax to be paid according to the following formula. A tax exemption of up to RMB 30,000 means that consumers will still not have to pay any purchase tax when purchasing NEVs with a selling price of up to RMB 339,000 yuan. So, for NEV, a sales price of RMB 500,000, the tax payable is 50,000 RMB according to the current policy. Consumers can enjoy a tax exemption of 30,000 RMB and need to pay RMB 20,000 in vehicle purchase tax. Now, models that support battery swap. China's policy has always been encouraged the battery swap business model. And the new purchase tax policy does the same. When consumers buy NEVs, if the invoice for the vehicle body and batteries are separate, which if you're buying the Neo, a lot of times people are not buying the battery now because of the amount of battery swap stations we're putting. So they can rent the battery with battery as a service. But anyway, when consumers buy NEVs, if the invoice for the vehicle body and the batteries are separate, the taxable price is the EVX tax price of the vehicle's body. For models that don't support battery swap, they won't be able to reduce the taxable amount even though the car company invoices the battery and the body separately. So even if some of them are selling EV and the battery separately, but they don't have battery as a service, they don't get that tax exempt. Another reason why they have to rush to sign partnerships with us. Boom, boom, boom. Previously, some car companies allowed consumers to take out separate loans for the vehicle body and battery. Even if their vehicles do not physically support battery swap to lower the barrier to purchase, this trick won't allow their vehicles to enjoy lower taxable prices. Let me say that again. Separate loans for their vehicle body and battery, even if their vehicles do not physically support battery swap to lower the barrier to purchase, this trick won't allow their vehicles to enjoy lower taxable prices. Now you see why Chang'an, Geely, and all of the others are lined up to bend the knee to King William Lee? Okay, what does that tell you guys about next year? Now there's a guy, and I have to find his name. I have it written down somewhere, guys. But this guy is also, oh, I got his name. I'll give it to you guys. But listen to this. So before I continue, let me say this. There's a guy, his name is Parkev Tativisian. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's another establishment lackey that's coming on YouTube now and doing videos to try to troll Neo. He works for one of the, he's an analyst for one of the establishment. I don't know if it's Morgan Chase, whoever he is. I'll try to find out and give you guys this information, but he's on YouTube now and he's trolling Neo. See, the establishment has got to the point now where they're not only using MSNBC and Bloomberg and stuff, they're using YouTube. So, we have to stay alert. The only thing to fear is fear itself. The late great JFK Jr. NEVs that support battery swap should meet technical standards and requirements, and NEV manufacturers should be able to provide battery swap services to users on their own, or be able to provide such services by commissioning a third party. Boom, boom, boom. So that's why I said these guys are starting to jump in with us now. So, according to the June 2023 announcement from China's Ministry of Finance, Neo is currently the leading advocate of the battery swap model, and it has already partnered with Chang'an and Geely, holding to jointly develop battery swap enabled vehicles. So that's why you see them all jumping on board. That's why I'm hoping BYD is next. They all have to come to us. All have to bend the knee to King William Lee. This means that NIO Vehicles, as well as those of its partners using its battery swap network, will be able to enjoy more purchases, tax exemptions. A handful of other Chinese automakers offering battery swap enabled vehicles will also be able to take advantage of this. A handful of those small guys. In addition to the change in purchase tax policy, China announced new regulations in December that place higher requirements on the technical specifications of vehicles that can qualify for purchase tax exemptions. From January 1st, 2024, which is tomorrow, models applying Models applying for entry into China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, the MIIT catalog of NEV models with vehicle purchase tax reductions will need to meet new technical requirements. For pure electric models, the 30-minute maximum speed needs to be no less than 100 kilometers per hour. The range no less than 200 kilometers. Does NIO qualify so far, guys? Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the battery energy density no less than 125 kilogram. Do we qualify, guys? Oh yeah. So this is not going to be for the little golf cart nonsense EVs. For PHEVs, including EREVs, the new requirements including a battery range of no less than 43 kilometers, as well as a number of other energy consumption related conditions. About 90% or more models meet these standards, meaning less than 10% will be affected according to the MIIT. The policy set aside a 5-month buffer period. Consumers who purchase models that do not meet the latest technical requirements before May 31st, 2024 will still be eligible for purchase tax reductions from June 1st, 2024. Models that fail to meet the new technical requirements will be subject to purchase tax. So, I hope you guys see yet again that the stage is being set for us to dominate. All of the tailwinds are now pushing us forward. This is why I continuously say next year will devastate the shorts. Next year will devastate the trolls. We are going to dominate the market. By the end of next year, I'm expecting at least a $40 share price by the end of next year with Alps, Firefly, and all these policies that will help push us forward, increase our sales, and cause all of the other EV competitors to bend the knee and accept battery as a service. So, combined with all of that, combined with the spin-offs coming, combined with so many other things, we're going into more markets next year, possibly the Middle East. What do you guys think is going to happen to our share price? What do you guys think are going to happen by the end of 2025? And how much money we'll be making? My God. So my only fear for you guys is that you sell too early and don't realize the size that this company is getting ready to be. And we don't want to sell as we're going up and we still have this much far to go, but we sell here. We're going to be very disappointed with ourselves. So I hope you guys found this video informational, but also inspirational. If it did that for you guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys. Don't forget to share this on your social media websites to bring more attention to NIO and my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel we have that warrior mindset. Like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.